Yeah, you want to see mine? You want to see mine? Who? Jalen Ramsey? I pulled him out of the pack.
I give it all I got. Walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
We do?
What
do you mean put it on duo? Oh, play as duo.
Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice.
Determination, laser focus,
banging on they taking notice.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock.
You talking about
they will come out the victor.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return.
Yeah, do you know how to get muted?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most
into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
They have Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
This will be taken very short. And a nice 15. Job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown in the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first drive.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an
Lamar Miller.
Touchdown.
Wait, no.
Lamar Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him.
Come here.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front of the side, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
What did Jada just say?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon.
It's like it went back to the old man how these guys
11 yards there, first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. How about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Yes, stop the share play.
Into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Start your share play.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On second down now, it's Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Niggas getting straight 21-0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I ain't watching that shit no more. Niggas is getting their ass. Whoa.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Niggas suck for real at Madden, I see.
And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Even. 4th down. Even.
And they take a knee.
Inside.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action. Mayfield, they'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, he doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive... I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I ain't have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Snap comes at 1. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 57.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this go end zone for... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Where A.J. Green?
A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Where are y'all playing, bro?
And
Fucking
the
suck
Ravens
at, man.
continue to pour it on.
Wherever y'all...
Extra point try by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Ravens 41, Giants nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ravens take over first and 10. The 17-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You must be getting tired.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You don't want to cover 3, nigga?
Situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it.
You don't
Just
run
checked it
cover
down,
3, nigga.
Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first and 10, it's Clement. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Lamar Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now
He low-key had him beat. It should have been
but
caught.
it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And his XD.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, 58 yards, and the Ravens add on.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All right, bro. We got to drop at least 70, bro. It's time to make them go 3 and out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's home. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Peppa, what are you doing in my bag?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
No, they're not scoring.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second
They can score a
down.
field goal. They're just not
Brandon,
getting
at least
it.
there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Bro. Oh, I was about to say.
Before he's brought down.
Bro, what is that?
It's a pickup of
Randy, what
17
is
and
that?
a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that
There's no way he should have that much
They're not
time.
going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride.
I can't do
and
that with
fantasy
Kyler Murray.
points.
Why can't he do that
And
with
just to erase
A-Rod?
that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Flush to his right.
Thank
And he
you.
can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cassius Marsh, credit him with a sack as he buries
same
him
play.
for a
We need
loss
another
of
sack.
10.
Get them out
So
of field
now
goal.
20 yards to go on second down after
You
the
can't bring it
sack. Work
downstairs.
to be done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth
All right, what do you
quarter of
need?
what has been a one-sided affair.
No, he's in the
Second
mic.
down
I mean,
now
he's
as
in
they
the
search
phone.
for a
But,
consolation score.
Garen, what are you eating?
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers.
Really? What type of combination?
Out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's
Ew,
third down.
what?
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not
He didn't say fish sticks. He said just shrimp.
My goodness, another interception.
I don't like
Picked up
seafood.
by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
I'm about to
football
hand the
back.
ball off real quick. Garen, you might have to call some timeouts. I'll be right back. One second here. Oh.
You draw quarters.
Just run straight, Garen. Just run straight.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And nearly picked off there.
All right, we're
Almost
handing the ball off real
intercepted.
quick. We're handing the ball off.
Instead,
Call
second
timeout.
down.
He'll have it after this play. So.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And that'll set him back 5.
Last stop. Last stop.
All right, I'm back. Yes, just. Okay.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man here. It's Green. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
To throw, Mayfield. And Green with a catch left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Taylor's 37. Yeah, you're good, man. Go ahead.
When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cassius Marsh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Set the tone, defense.
One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi.
Gary, you're back.
Big Snoop Dogg got a mad.
You're back.
Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside, but they can really shred your defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, Mayfield. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, that was fake. We should have been tackled. We caught it. You got to first down.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get the catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They didn't score. No, yeah, we got 50.
Play fake. Mariota. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
The read was so great. You thought he was open.
He's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mariota now. He finds Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Stop capping. I'm really popping. How can I slip if I'm the one doing the mopping? No forensic.
Pretty quickly, would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Yeah, what's the scene? Right there.
Mariota on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught at the end. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mariota to sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
The circle G.
Here we go. Here we go.
You should be surprised by
Fourth down, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hot out from that working, bro.
They go play action. Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Why is it making me chew clock, bro? Who freaking wants to chew clock, bro? Why are you trying to out kids? God.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, bro, what are you doing, bro?
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the
Please tell me that
2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Lewis here on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Man, are you cover 2? Run cover 3.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield looking for Sanders here on the deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal.
And he fires.
Just go. He did not get his feet in, but we're not going to talk about it.
Picked off by Ross Cockrell. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
That one was cheating.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Almost happened.
Brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception here, Mariota.
Oh, that's good. Go for the hit stick.
We'll take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Look at him solo.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Dawson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
This dude's team is wasting our lives. Why can't we stop him, bro? We're showing our defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Bro, why does it keep making me want to chew clock, bro? This is making me mad. Oh. What? What do you mean? I've been had your number.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
It's connected to my
We're
phone,
under
so
20
all my
seconds to go
contacts
in the
are on
half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mayfield now from the 50. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Derwin James on the cover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cassius Marsh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They run. This is Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh.
Ready? Kill. Charlie. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slats.
Mariota now on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
We still got time.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
180. Watch the out. Hey, switch gears. Run.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much.
Yeah, boy.
Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football.
This gives us points.
How he ended it. Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
This gives us
points. It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
All you need is 5K.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
That's all you want, bro. You get power
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Base card, bro. At the end of the day, the power should.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The player that you don't use, you got to quick sell.
At the line, 26 yards.
Let's go. Switch. One.
First down, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone
Yeah,
is
watch
certainly not going
the
to sit
streak
back
in the
and
middle
just
of the
take it in
field,
this
bro.
game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
You're locking him up. You're locking him up. Locking him up.
Here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Push him back. Point it right. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
How is it offensive pass interference if we never got the...
This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'm about to rage, bro, because this game is trash. If offensive pass interference would mean that, oh my god, bro. We didn't even... We called hike and we got hit, bro. So how is that offensive pass interference? That don't make sense, bro. Babies, bro. Can't play.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general,
the play is not...
play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Man open, Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
This game really just stopped.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a yard, Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Hard flat.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's
cover the flat.
That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow,
dive, bro, what are you doing? Why are you
diving?
All right, now run that blitz.
That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Last time.
That one good for 37 yards.
We got to stop him on a goal line again. We did it before, we can do it again. Come on. Whatever.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes
remaining
on EA
Sports.
Sports.
They have to take it in. They went for it last time. No, bro, just come on.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st
Watch
and
the
goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. Boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Oh, my God. The little nigga, worst little nigga of all little niggas in here. What's up, Gary?
Uncle Ray, I'm the best Madden player in the family. That's crazy.
Oh, no, you trash. Stop it.
I mean, you can't call me trash. You're beating me by 1 game in the series.
Back to throw.
Who wants some? Who wants some meat? Somebody send it. I'm about to before I go to bed.
I had the Colts. I've never used the Colts. Get in the end zone. Stop playing.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Should we go for it?
Jerry Rice.
Come on, I go to bed.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It's going to make or break our game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I got this, bro. I got it.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock.
No, we got it, bro.
But I still think you kick the extra point
there.
And don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that
no,
one, no matter what, at least you know what you're doing.
Wait, bro,
now.
We should have had that though. Stop playing. But we can get stopped.
He got me muted. Amir got me muted.
We got 3 timeouts.
Play defense and get the ball back.
I'm about to say.
Blitz it.
With that little high pitched girl voice. Let's go. I can bust your ass.
Hemmed in and brought down right at the line of
scrimmage. Call
time
out.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
There he goes.
Let's go. That actually might be clutch. That might actually be clutch, bro. Think about it. A touchdown and 2-point conversion?
44 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after.
That's how you get a 2-point, bro.
It will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
I had an open.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't losing to nobody in 2K20. Nobody.
As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
DJ, don't get folded.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left.
No.
And that'll go. Trying to give his man room to run up. But it's second down.
Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Mayfield.
Come on, man. He can't block that long. They got the offensive line turned up, don't they? It's my first game.
Why didn't you aggressive catch that? Go for the ball. What are you doing? You keep running, bro? What?
Oh, he can run better, too, though. I like that.
Why are you bad? Stop switching to the players. Let me switch to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Man, it doesn't matter. We would have got beat anyway.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down.
Uncle Ray, you got Madden 20, right? Are you on it? Alright, bet. Don't get in the game. I'm about to smack you. You got 32 seconds left in this.
No, I already started the game. It's too late.
You scared.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield.
Alright, bet. Say less.
Flush to his
right. Gary, that's
now
mine.
A desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted.
Almost returned. Almost returned the punt the first time I got the ball, man.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Amir, you know you finna get clapped, bro. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Yeah, you saw that comp come in, bro. You got scared.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
I'm nasty.
Feel like they're moving the ball.
I'm nasty.
Working and clicking. They think that they can bottle
touchdown on 2 plays.
You're finna get clapped. That's crazy.
Fucking nasty.
I started using Oakland's on what's it called, Amir?
Oh, that was a pick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Mir, what are you doing?
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in.
First play of the game, just a quick slant to Odell. 75-yard touchdown.
Yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Against Amir. First play, 75-yard quick slant touchdown, 9 seconds.
75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down.
6 guys. Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mayfield on play action. On the move to his left. That is caught inside the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this is
dang, Mir, 14-0, Mir. That's crazy, bro. What's going on?
Catch, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown,
yeah,
turnover,
14-0.
touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road.
Watch him come on the mic talking about I was on the phone.
And establish a start like that. Obviously, your confidence rises in.
Pops.
And his guys will get the football.
I'm beating Mir 14-0 on Madden. I guarantee you this dude come on the mic talking about he was on the phone. Oh, he's been sweating the whole game.
Getting ready to go as they take the field.
That's why you have the mic.
Down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he'll score.
Oh, that's tough. 21-0. That's tough.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to
go I missed it. 20-0.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble.
Garen, don't do that. Don't do that. No, never mind. Y'all might be good.
At the 2.
Defense-wise,
and he'll get across the 20 before he's brought
Zeke
down
can run people over.
About the 23-yard
Amari
line.
Cooper's good. Amari Cooper's your best receiver on the team, so how is he the best team? He ain't talking right now, but he's going through it.
Now about ready to take possession here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2
about to try to
turnovers
go hard
this
on
point.
me.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even
they confirmed it's not.
And he certainly
not.
qualifies as one of them.
There's no sunset in
continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He rifles one.
That's tough from you. That's another peak.
Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I baited him.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
He won't kill Pacquiao.
One of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective.
Look, Pacquiao's been boxing.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Bro, Pacquiao's different.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Stop.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner.
I think
Sometimes
Canelo
when
could
everything's
be
going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him,
back man, that was how long ago was that?
Say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It was at least 6 years ago.
Now is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
What's his name? The dude that just fought last weekend, or
basically from the other
Saturday,
side of town,
whatever.
Second in a country
a little
mile.
light skin? Yeah.
Now it's
I feel like he
Rodgers.
could give him work.
And Rodgers intercepted a third
He's
time.
young and fast.
Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives with a throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. We are in for a good one. As we're
Tell me why Amir's getting beat so bad that Madden just asked him if he wanted to concede the game. Madden asked him.
As they've got it with a 2nd down coming up after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a terrific return.
I took the run when Baker Mayfield and got stripped. Amir was probably about to score, but I gotta stop playing. I'm about to mute my mic and go sweat mode. Hold on.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy.
I'm not choking. Shut up. I'm not choking. Shut up.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And a big loss here.
20-0. Now shut up.
Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot
only
of
the second
empathy
quarter
for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down.
If they keep giving him these fake animations, yeah, I might choke. Dude just do 80 people on the same throw. Like, what?
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's the Packers.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
Bro, he's breaking 80 tackles.
But he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be
Amir sold. Amir sold. He was at his own 5-yard line. He threw it up in the end zone and got picked. He sold.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in.
That's tough.
Touchdown.
26-0.
Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. 52 yards. And the Browns.
That's tough. 27-0.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have
I'm
been there.
Marshall,
I
right?
agree with you on that one because those
Yeah,
they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't
exposed.
they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't never, ever lose to you by 27.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while.
Who's winning 21 as well?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First
3
half, you still got a chance.
sixes.
I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
Amir's down 27 and still hasn't quit, bro. Has he not had the 21 rule?
To get yourself back into it.
Crazy.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press
I think
box.
he's
We'll
gonna
be
come back
sending you
from
to
this.
Orlando with Jonathan Coachman. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
58, right?
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Good. 180. 50. Check my 50. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Watch out.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. That's over 40 yards of...
That's tough, Mir. 27-0 quitting. Yeah, he gave up. That was Mr. Well, Mir said it too, but you know, I had to confirm at least my second overall slot. Yeah, I'm finna challenge Mr. Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause Amir can't talk, cause he's never beat me by 27 now. Come on now, 4 touchdowns? That's tough. That's tough. He's sending me another invite to another game, bro. He's about to go sweat, bro. I don't, bro.
Bitch, this is worse than suicides.
Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound.
After 15 years of service here, I have to get in the car and drive to New York in order to talk to you. That doesn't seem right to me. That doesn't seem fair. And I think
Something that happened earlier this summer.
that I value
I said it reminds me of something that happened earlier this summer.
What?
What else?
You're right. Yes. I get it. I get it. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. We will move some money around.
Mir!
I'm just gonna see to it. You have your party.
Mir!
You have your fix.
I just saw you talk, bro. I just saw your mic move. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. You don't want to talk? Alright, bro.
You have no idea how high I can fly.
Look how long my hair is, bro. It's way past my eye. It's just big drippy now. Oh, I forgot tomorrow you have to make the school. It's slow.
I had no idea when I got in that car to go to New York.
Are you guys going to Quentin's house?
I got on the ramp.
Are you guys
I'm
going to
like,
Quentin's
2
house?
hours. 2 hours to go.
Where are you going?
Feeling good. Crank some tunes.
Where are you going?
Left.
Michael, get to the good part.
Okay. So, get up the building. Revolving door. Broken. So I have to take the normal. At least he's in the building. No! No! I was so nervous it was the wrong building. I had walked into the wrong building.
He finally has a story we really want to hear. He knows it. Okay, focus. You're in the right building, you're with the right people. What happened?
I looked at Wallace and I said, I quit.
Never mind.
As I turned to leave, I looked at that and said,
Nothing.
you have no idea how high.
Yeah, of course not.
Tell him how sick of me you were.
I didn't say anything.
Wouldn't it feel good to tell him that he was incompetent?
That he's wasted 15 years of your life.
And spit in his face?
this a lot more than I have. I just winged it.
Cool.
I love a good quitting story. It makes me feel like I have control over my own life. Gives me hope. Maybe I'll have one of my own someday. But I dream. About a week ago, Michael gave us 2 weeks' notice. And surprisingly, there is a very big difference between Michael trying and Michael not trying. Michael, is that scotch? Scotch is Splenda. Tastes like Splenda, gets you drunk like scotch. Thank you. Come on. What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm gonna stay up all day. I'm gonna sleep up all night. I'm gonna give it up. Oh, hey, oh. And I'm gonna stop worrying about calories.
Maybe you should go into your office, close the door, and make some calls about jobs.
I have a job. 4 more days.
Do you have any leads on a job?
And what you don't understand, at my level, you don't just look in the want ads for a job. You are headhunted. You call it a headhunter. Any good headhunter knows that.
Any really good headhunter will storm your village at sunset with overwhelming force and cut off your
Gotta keep it on your time. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'm gonna go post bail just to get my. I'm not capping, bruh. Bro, I did not quit 3 times. No, you beat me by 21. You beat me by 21 once? I'm not capping. I mean, I got my screenshots. I wasn't paying attention. I'm on the phone. A fluke win? 4 touchdowns? Whose fault is that? You're the one throwing bad passes. Bro, I just joined the invite. Alright then, hush up. Cause I was on the phone. Bro, look, I would literally send you the screenshot of me on the phone at that time. Bro, listen, I'm playing you now, right? And I'm about to beat you again, right? Alright then.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Marr now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good. 180. King. Get that ball. Jim. X3. 218. Chop.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Point it right. Bravo. Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check 53. Rip left.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Come on, D.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Mayfield down. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bet.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And
he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Antoine Woods able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He's going to loft one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's Hunt.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
53 is the mark. Rip right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Marr able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And on the left side, he's got Witten. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. To throw is Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check. Regular.
Mayfield on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Completes it right side to Cooper. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Again, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Check 53's mine. And let's pin the middle.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Able to spin free and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. Now Mayfield lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They come out here in the eye. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here we go. 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Did I get beat by 28? I never been beat by 28 ever. No, it definitely wasn't the first quarter.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
I can't beat you. What do you mean? I beat you by 28. What do you mean I can't beat you?
On EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
What do you mean I was nowhere near the ball? If I was nowhere near the ball, then I wouldn't have had the interception. No, they weren't. They couldn't have been burnt. They couldn't have been. Then they weren't burnt. Then they weren't. Okay, then so adjust to it. Of course, it's not real life. It's a video game. How? 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 I didn't. Because it's a video game. I just got beat, didn't I? Am I making an excuse? I'm not like you. I'm not making an excuse. No, what you're saying is a hypocrite because you're the one constantly making an excuse. What do you mean? What you're making makes no sense. I said what you're saying. It just is what it is. What you're saying makes no sense. I don't want to use. Who's bad? Let's do. Let's do.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
I just realized this is my first time using the Saints.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
0-2.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Wait. Who do you say her name for?
It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That's what she said. That's crazy.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense,
you don't have an apple phone.
What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
Now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring
she
this
definitely
one out
attracted
to
to that
the
love.
27.
That does. Little boy, she sleep. Good try though.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Breeze going to lead
How
the Saints
bored
out
are
here
you,
first
my
and
guy?
10 at their own 27. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side.
I got sold, bro. He don't have an arm, bro. He got a burn. He got lucky.
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Now Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing a linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Dude, I just heard you back out of something.
The Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I heard the noise. It said, like, bro, stop.
And we are tied at 7.
No, shut up. Again, so you got an iPhone? Again, you got an iPhone. FaceTime Jaren.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, it's not possible.
And this will be
what happened to your Wi-Fi? Don't you got Wi-Fi?
Sails over the end line.
Don't you got Wi-Fi? What do you mean, huh? How do you have a hotspot if you're...
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Boy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you are bored.
12. Switch it.
Now Rivers. To Gordon, out left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26
I thought you have an iPhone.
And also a first down. Ball up to the 35
how are you getting a phone call
as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Charlie!
To throw, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 22 yards there, a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Good job. Ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt.
Let's go.
On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, left side complete. That's Gordon. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
All of them. If you have
the
X factor
in half number
it's
1.
like you get an automatic sack. If you
And
get
the job becomes twice as difficult now
a three-step
after
job
the
is a
sack.
sack.
It's 2nd and 20. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A 10-yard sack just became a 5-yard sack, bro. I'm not here getting so old, bro.
Round 80. Mark 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
2nd down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Following the interception here, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon.
180! 380!
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Yes, bro,
Feeling
that's
about
why
a yard deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
I just got to say that and take off, bro. I got actually dive
in for the score. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Yes, bro, do it, please.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Put Cardell Jones in the Chargers. He did. That's tough. They did.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here.
That's
first
tough.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dwayne Haskins is going to be the only good Buckeye
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
He would take us to the national championship.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Thomas Morstead now.
It didn't even let me. It didn't let me hit it the first time. This game is fake, bro. You know that's fake. You know that's fake. I don't care, bro.
Flag is down, and I think this one's
coming bro. Back. That was fake. On what that wasn't fake.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
And it didn't even let me hit it the first time. Like, it didn't let me hit the ball.
15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Bro, can I please get a return?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait, bro. You don't get off the game.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Breeze. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bro, I don't care, bro. That's so fake. You can see, like, he's going through my line.
Sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
One of them.
To throw again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Rivers to throw it. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Without a doubt, you know. My dad was trying to Madden.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th
in your brother, you got your dad's
instead, second down.
no life talents, but still
despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just
I'm the best in my generation.
Getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big
is he considered in my generation or
yours?
yours?
Guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there.
Because if he's considered in my generation, he's getting smacked by me. Jim Pizzle cannot hang with me in Madden, and he'll talk about, oh, let me start playing serious right now. That's what he'll hit me with.
Rivers on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
I don't even care. I just hate school.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Yeah.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I'd be calling it VC.
This is taken at the 3.
Yeah, I probably spent.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
A cool 1.5K.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
I don't care. I still have the bet.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
I got to get a delay game. I clicked a fake on accident. Not feeling this. Bro, just save it.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. To throw is Breeze. Going to throw deep for the ends. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, black 15. Check, 47. Load it, load it. 47.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah,
Michael Thomas with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm mad. I gotta get off at like 9:30 tomorrow. Not a.m. but p.m. I gotta sleep over at the school.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, ready.
The first down
I'm not going to sleep. Oh God, I'm not going to sleep.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Honey, don't give me the ball here.
Play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Kill. Timeout. 58.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Breeze now on third and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
Right, so much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
You did not let me win. You started playing around. You started playing around until it's 32 to.
And that'll carry over the back 19. Line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 390, 380, red.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And Allen's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Rivers. And a loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, this one's good.
I'm sorry that I gotta do this to you. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna send the screenshot. Tell Fight you sound better than him. Tell Fight you sound better than him. Tell Fight you sound better than him.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
Wait, again, I'm saying that, but
and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues, and if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time when you
no, it's not. Come on.
get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that.
This game is hard, bro.
New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the
Yeah, if you enjoying my guy.
Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough.
Alright, bro, man, I'm about to go.
I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And
Join.
all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you.
What?
I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you
was it?
cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop
I
Dogg.
am ready. It's the glitch, bro. Hold on.
Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Yeah, you're ready. You're ready. Yeah, I gotta go back, bro. You took too long to join it. Leave session, bro. Squad season. Bro, leave the session, gang. I'm ready. Bro, you invite me. There we go.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, my God, bro. I'm quitting. I don't care. I'm kicking in. I'm quitting.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city.
Here
we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Protect. 180.
Let me quit. Just close your apps, bro.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being...
on a game chat, bro. Yeah.
On the move on first down.
Is he talking to the mic?
Go, go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And again, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Levante David in on the tackle.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And caught by Cooper for a New England touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, 180! Get that quarterback!
He tried to come and be the running back. Boy, if you get your ugly, I believe.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And some room to work. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Mayfield looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he'll bring it all the way back.